Back in the car again. Just been doing a little bit then. My hole cutter came, so I've cut that out. 70mm hole I've done, and I've welded in the bottom, linished it back as much as I need to. I've put a little bit of weld in that fold as well, and I'm going to absolutely leather that in seam sealer, or may even just Gravitex right up, just to give it some protection, because that, I'm thinking now, is where my inlet for the fans are going to be. I think I've made a decision on how I'm going to connect this. So I'm going to leave the scuttle open. I'm going to join the top of the Mazda back to the Mazda at the back, which you'll be able to see when the, in fact you can see it through the window there. And then off the back that's sticking down from the Escort now, I'll join that in to that new panel, so I've got space for the wiper linkage. And hopefully I'll be able to use the existing wiper motor off the mx5. Now I'm going to start building this plate for here, so I need to just take this back, so obviously it sticks proud. So we're going to cut that back a little bit there, because I only want the circular hole here. I can draw where it is from the inside of the panel when the panel's ready. I've still got the other template, the other cardboard template, and I'll just make the offsets, and then we'll try and get that curve to go back round it again. I'm not holding much hope of getting it first time, but it was just a bit of bashing round really, so can't see why I won't be able to get it done. So I'll get on with that now. I'll time lapse the making of the panel as well, because I've been a bit slow with the fabrication side of it, with not showing everything. So I am just an amateur and I'm trying my best. So I'll show how I'm doing it. I've just ordered another pretty much 8x4 sheet of 1mm steel, and I've ordered a 2m by 50cm section of 2mm steel for making up the chassis legs at the back. Almost forgot to mention, picked up a bonnet as well. It's not a turbo one, but I'm not too fussed about that. It's going to be getting modified anyway, but looks decent. It's been debadged, which obviously doesn't matter to me because I'm going to be using the Cosworth Illusion bumper, and that doesn't suit a badge on the bonnet anyway, so that's no problem. So the next couple of minutes essentially is me time-lapsing the fabrication of this particular panel. What I'd be interested to know in the comments, if you don't mind, is what type of thing you'd like to see. So do the time lapses work? Do you want to see how I make the panels? Is there anything specific that anybody wants me to try and record, or in a different way of putting it? Is it better to have it as a video, or is it better to do the time lapsing? Feedback could be massively appreciated, because I am relatively new to doing stuff like this. Alright, so there you have the top part completed. Again, I've just gone up to where I can spot weld. I'm going to have to do some repairs in here, I think, as well. But once I've got the wheel off, I can have a look at finishing this section. It might be that I just have to cut this off and make a new sill section on both sides to follow the level of the sill. But if that's the case, it's not the end of the world. I'll need to dress this bit up, but I can finish that up once I've got this bit done. It just wants a relief cut put in there and hammer and dolly in, and that'll be relieved up. But other than that, the transition again from mx5 to Escort is looking nice, and it's very similar to the other side, if not the same. Again, same issue, but